In some capacity, I've literally worked with every single person at Craft. And by virtue of that, it creates a very team-focused, let's achieve it for everyone kind of mentality that really just breeds success.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of Metamer, where we sit down with leaders and professionals in the industry. Today we're sitting down with Bryan Levine from Craft Digital to talk about the producer's perspective.
Let's let the people know a little bit about you.
Certainly. So, I'm a native New Yorker who moved to DC for college and, decided to stick around and started working at Craft back in 2013 when we were a political consultant firm. We got people elected to office. Yeah, so, since we removed ourselves from the political space, we've gotten into more brand advocacy and issue advocacy work, a lot of brand corporation marketing, and yeah, it's been a hell of a ride.
What is it like to kind of be a professional filmmaker?
It's something that's always in my blood and will always keep doing, but an opportunity came at Craft where we realized that a production manager to kind of create the schedule for both video production and graphic design was something that was dearly missed. And in my role through the years as growing into this more producer role, being as organized and kind of level-headed in terms of creating schedules and budgets and things like that, it was a perfect logical next step for me. It was a great experience to kind of dive into that graphic design world because it's so many integral parts between both graphic design and video production that touches, and just the aesthetics of creating a scene in a frame. It carries across both venues, so it's a very easy transition for me. And in terms of being a filmmaker, it's such a weird word because I'm finally doing my first feature-length film now, and it's been a very cool experience where most of my things before this were social media videos or some more long-form type of video shoots, and it's been quite an experience.
I wonder if you see any through lines between what like a successful lead up looks like to a video project, what a successful video project looks like during production, and what a successful video project looks like after production.
It's funny because I can give you so many different examples of what a success looks like, and they're all so different from each other. I would say the key to success is knowing what you're doing before you start doing it. If you're kind of going into there, throwing things at a wall and hoping it sticks, 9 times out of 10 you're not going to get a good product. So coming in with a clear message or a clear idea of what you're trying to achieve, that's something that rings true no matter their timeline, budget, or whatever it is in video production world. Like, you need to have a plan.
One of the cool things that I've seen about Craft is that it really is this sort of, it seems, at least from an outsider perspective, like everybody on the team, from accounts to creative to like, I don't know, like the assistants even, it seems like, are all part of the same like team, and everybody's kind of valued. Can you talk a little bit about your organization?
Yeah, no, I mean, really it comes down to me as somebody who runs a creative department, who oversees graphic designers' schedules and their work, and who oversees video editors and shooters and big projects of Madison Avenue quality. It really comes down to being a collaborative individual. You cannot do it alone. As somebody who is, especially knowing from my background, who's done graphic design, who's been a video editor, who's been a video shooter, I'm nothing without the rest of my team.
Thank you so much for coming and for chatting with me and for sharing a little bit of your knowledge. If people are trying to get at you, if people are trying to follow you or share a message with you or hire you, where can they get at you?
So feel free to, you can always email me at my private email, bryanlevine12@gmail.com, or if you're interested in Craft or learning more about Craft, blevine@craftdc.com.
Killer. Thanks so much, my man.
Thank you, Ben.
And thank you.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of Metamer. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe so you can catch these every month. And if you'd like to reach out, check the links below. Thank you so much, and we will see you next time.